Welcome back. In conversation with Dipan Mehta, awaiting the market opening. Dipan, a stock which was under severe pressure yesterday was Dixon. The numbers were underwhelming. What would the advice be?
Yeah, Rima, I think that it came below expectations, but if you didn't have much expectations, then the numbers were pretty decent. And it's a high growth company, and any misses are going to be punished like this. Valuations are also on the extremely rich side, but look, there are very few pockets of growth within the entire listed space. So we're going to see this kind of concentration of high valuation in a few counters. As investors of Dixon Technologies, we remain invested because the long-term story is pretty decent, and just because valuations are high doesn't merit a sell. But from a fresh investment perspective, I would just wait and watch and look for values to when the valuations compress. That's a good time to get into the stock. But I think next 3 to 6 months may be a bit challenging for Dixon Technologies. So I would just avoid for the time being, but certainly not a sell.
Do you or anyone in your team look at Protean eGov? What have you made of the numbers, the conference call?
No, I haven't seen the transcripts of the conference call, but of course, I think client concentrations are coming to the fore over here. And look, if the valuations were cheaper, it's one thing, but these are so richly valued stocks that any negative news flow is certainly going to have a very damaging effect on the stock price. And I think that that's something to consider at this point of time.
So from the numbers that came yesterday, and there are lots of them, you had Nalco, Viatech, Vabag, etc. Which one stood out for you?
Viatech, Vabag, and I'm looking forward to the interview with the management. And I think great set of numbers. What I like best is the fact that they have a nice diversified order book position. I think apart from L&T, this is the only EPC or engineering construction company which has got such a geographically diversified order book, which certainly improves the business model and also gives more predictability to the earnings. So looking forward, and stock is pretty reasonably valued. For disclosure, we and our clients are invested in it.
No, absolutely. It's although the high it was made at about almost $2,000 and stocks at about 1,410, and that's essentially what the valuation. And we'll of course have the management joining us in just a bit to run us through the numbers. So there you can see it. Mr. Sitaraman is ready to sort of join us. I think we'll just address the pre-open session and just look at what's happening in the pre-open as things kick off. I think it should be in the range of being 65, 70 points, and then we'll kind of move from there. So there you go. The first change, it is higher, but I think it expected to settle down as it always does. And I think we'll get a better sense of things. I mean, this week, like last few weeks, so big moves, large moves in terms of single stocks. I think, of course, this week the big casualty was Protean. The other, of course, pack, which continues to be in focus, in and out of favor on a day-on-day basis, depending on when you look at it, of course, is the defense pack. So lots happening in that sense with these names. Dipan, thank you very much for joining us. Good speaking with you.